It's game time. Game time. Game time. We winning, we winning, we winning, we winning. It's game time. Game time.
Welcome back to another episode of the Game Time Greatness Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Scott.
I'm your co-host, Jake Vassar.
No guest tonight because we're getting back to the basics, you know.
Kind of a surprise podcast.
Yeah, and honestly, we just kind of planned it literally 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, nobody's expecting this one.
Yeah, so we have some playoff predictions because we're out of other ideas. It's kind of why we have no other podcast recently.
Surprisingly, though, we're out of ideas, even though it's been like 5 weeks.
we hit that podcast burnout and
in the mid-school year test, so...
Okay, just a couple quick points before we get into the playoff predictions. I want to talk about Grant picking up Chicago. We all laughed at him, $8 on Chicago. Probably one of his best players this year.
Blowing like the wind through the city, strong as the steel from the mills. No one ever called them pretty, but they'll get ya, you know they will. They're the monsters of the Midway, rolling across the USA. They're the monsters of the Midway. The monsters have come to play.
What week was that?
Week 1, after week 1. Because they had
I don't
Khalil
know.
Mack.
Why didn't we see that coming? They have a great defense.
Like, it was like $8 on defense didn't seem worth it because you drop them, but like they dropped like 28 last week or something insane. So
That's a payout right there.
yeah.
Well, breaking news, Matt dropped Corey Clement, which he spent 27 bab on. I thought that was kind of interesting. And no one really made fun of me about Smallwood, but the first week, Smallwood and Clement played. Clement big time overperformed, but I think Smallwood finally taken over there.
Most important trade award goes down to Zach and Ethan for Wayne Gallman for Jameis Winston, who neither are starters currently. So
I really don't know why they traded that. I think Ethan just wanted to make a trade and just say he's gone 4 years with the trade.
Also, if you think both of the hosts of this podcast need a haircut, comment below.
Not shaving you guys though.
All right, do you have anything else before I have one more thing?
Des Bryant was signed to the Saints. Brennan could be happy, but I'm still laughing that he had Des Bryant on his bench, taking up a roster spot for 10 weeks straight, getting 0.
You want to hear the worst part about that? Is I dropped Cortland Sutton
Oh yeah.
instead of Des Bryant. But we don't want to talk about that.
Des could be better. Doubtful.
It was a dumb decision at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially hindsight.
And then the I would have won the league award goes to Ethan Wright. I feel like we all, especially me, go, oh, I would have won the league if this happened, this happened, this happened. But Ethan consistently has been telling me and Matt that, bro, I would have won the league if I drafted Gurley 1 overall. I've done all the calculations.
Even I've heard that one.
Yeah, I would have drafted this guy and this guy. Basically, he would have a whole different team, and so he won the league. So,
Well, yeah.
on to the playoff predictions. I don't have mine in a specific order, but I do have the top 6. I think I'm gonna. So I'm not sure how we're gonna do this exactly.
You can run through yours. I have mine in order and why for each one.
Okay,
So
I'll
go through yours. And
just
then
go through all 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1, I have Zach. Obviously, he's in first place, 7-2. I just don't see someone being pretty much in the past. If you get 7 wins, you're in playoffs. It's pretty much how it's been.
8 is like you're for sure in
8
playoffs.
guarantees it. 7 if you're on.
But if you're already at 7, you have enough points.
If I think he'll get one more. Same goes for Holmes.
You'll at least get one more.
Holmes roll 7-2. I'll go a quick rundown of the rankings real fast before Jake does his too. So Zach and Holmes are 7-2. Noah is alone at 6-3. CC, Jarvis, and myself are at 5-4. Cole, Grant, Ethan are at 4-5. Jake alone at 3-6. And then fighting for the Bennett Bowl is Jack Bennett himself, who the Bulls named after. And then Matt, who is very sad to be there. So back to my playoff predictions. Zach and Holmes, I don't think they need one more win to guarantee themselves playoffs essentially.
Yeah,
so
they'll be looking at the star real soon. very
Yeah,
satisfying.
that's true. I have Noah at 3. I just think his team is probably the best in the league right now. After the Boyd trade, Green hurt, he just has a good team anyway, like just solid. 4, I have Grant because I think his team is pretty good, and I think.
Wait. Oh, this is your playoff ranking.
Yeah, playoff rankings. 4, I have Grant just because I think Grant is good. He's a good player. 5, I have myself. Disclaimer: I could easily lose the rest of my games. We looked at our schedule, and I have a hard matchup this week versus Jake because all my players are on bye, and then a bunch of hard matchups. So I could easily lose out, but I'm putting myself 5th because you have to have faith in yourself. And last,
sometimes backfires.
that's true. Last, I decided to go ahead and give it to CC because I don't know he's so confident in his team. I don't know. He's had a good year. I think he's gonna get playoffs. So
Okay.
Those are my top 6.
Are these the current rankings?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll say mine and then say where they're gonna move to. So my number 1 seed going into playoffs, I put Noah. Right now he's currently in 3rd, but I literally don't see him seeing.
He's only one game back too.
Yeah, he's not gonna lose another game, I don't think. And he's looking like a 2016 Jake team or a 2017 Cole team. So
He's not quite that good, which is kind of better. Which is kind of better.
I think he is.
Okay.
I think he's.
You literally were scoring 200 points every week.
That's true. I was pretty good.
Like literally, it was 190 above every.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Still though, he almost is to that caliber. Maybe one more. He's
like,
one entry away.
Yeah.
In his favorite, obviously. Number 2, I have Holmes. Number 2 seed getting the bye. I think he's in 2nd right now.
Which I'd like to mention
He's
real
the second.
fast. I predicted this before the season started. I said Holmes would make playoffs this year. I said last year really taught him how to do waivers, and
Has he done much on waivers though?
He has. I feel like he's still done pretty solid.
He had a good draft.
Yeah.
Or it worked out for him.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that good at the time,
But-
to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry, continue.
Number 3, I have Zach. I think he'll win 2 out of the next 4 weeks. He's gonna lose to me, thankfully, because I have him on
He has-
LA Rams bye.
Literally projects like 50 points.
Yeah, he's probably looking at maximum score 120 that week, and I think I can do better than that. And he's in 2nd place right now. Number 4, going to playoffs, I have Jarvis. What is he in? 4th or 5th? I think he's in 5th.
He's tied right now at 5 and 4. So
I think
he's in
he's in
5th.
He's
I'm in
in
6th.
4th, Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. With Hopkins, Juju, James Conner, and Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook's finally back.
Hey Jake, why is Brandon not on your rankings?
You're getting to that part. James Conner could end up not doing anything.
Le'Veon has been seen in Pittsburgh today.
Oh, wow. So he's done with his traveling vacation. Or he's just home. One of the 2. Number 5, I have CC. He's in 4th right now. I have him dropping 1. I mean, he's lost 2 in a row right now. Momentum's a huge thing in fantasy.
He's lost 2 in a row.
Every week,
but like he scored like barely 100 points both weeks.
Yeah, he's not been doing
It's
very
been
good.
weird.
Maybe it's just the buys, but I think things will turn around for him a little bit. So I'll keep him at 5th, and then 6th myself. Now, I'm usually not one to put myself above others, such as Brandon. Put myself above Brandon in this situation because my team is far worse.
I was like,
Sorry, no.
okay. I was like, okay,
No.
cool.
My team is far worse, but I'm believing in it right now. I look at my team and my bench. I'm pretty happy. I have to make tough decisions on who to start every week. My matchups throughout the rest of the year are pretty good. I have Brandon is a pretty rough week.
Houston bye, which
for
is
himself.
DT and Watson now.
Let's see.
And then Philip Lindsay's bye.
I don't know who I have week 11. Week 12 I have I just said Zach, and then week 13 I have Matt. So nothing to worry about.
Wow, you actually you can legit.
I know, and then
and that's 7 wins.
oh, I gotta look up. You can start talking about whatever, but I gotta look up who I'm playing next week. I know it's somewhat beatable.
So, fun fact: if you tear a hole in a net, it's
Okay, next week I have Cole, and he has Edelman on bye.
Cole's
Duke Johnson on bye.
Cole's just 50-50. You like he could score 50 points against you or 250.
I don't understand that. He's kind of the boom or bust this year. And you look at his team. And you're like, wow, that's bad. But then
Wait,
like
what's his team name?
Crying the River.
Is his picture still of the corn?
Yep, Crying Me a Rivers, and his picture is a piece of corn with butter.
Cole, You don't deserve to win just for your lack of artistic ability.
Honestly, I don't think I'm gonna beat him. Actually,
Anyway,
could go 6 and 7.
those are our
Yeah,
playoff
heartbreak.
predictions.
Yep.
Let's give one last thing. This is on the fly. We didn't plan for this, but what are your Bennett Bowl predictions?
I mean,
It's hard not to say Jack and Matt.
it really is. I think Matt's team's taking a significant step forward in the right direction, but I still think he will be in the Bennett Bowl.
I'm taking Matt out of the Bennett Bowl.
Really?
I think it's wait. That means it's you. Because
No, it's
you're in
not.
third to last
It's
right now.
not, though.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be Cole Bennett and Jack. I'm gonna say it's gonna be an actual Bennett Bowl. It's gonna be Cole and Jack because James Conner is gonna or Le'Veon Bell's gonna come back and Matt's gonna win that week. Because remember, they have to play. If the loser of the first week of consolation goes to the Bennett Bowl.
Right. Yeah.
So all he has to do is win 1 week. Yeah.
All you gotta do is win 4.
So I think Le'Veon pops off that week. Matt wins, and it's gonna be Cole and Jack.
I did not realize that.
Or me. If I lose this my games, it could be me and Jack.
Barely. No, because if you barely miss playoffs, you still get a bye in the consolation. Yeah, I mean that's kind of a rough spot to be in. There's a potential. I don't make playoffs. I'm sitting at number 9. And then I lose just off the bad week.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
All right, and those are our predictions.
Yep.
I think that's it for us. We kind of rambled.
Like and subscribe in the bottom left corner.
That's all. That's all.